Hey guys, so I haven't posted in a while and I thought I'd let you know what's going on. So, my last video was on my birthday, I think, if I can remember, if it was on my birthday. So, between then, quite a bit's happened. So, obviously, before my birthday, we lost my mum's dad. And on the 10th of August it was his funeral, and you might have seen it. I didn't tag it, didn't comment, caption it, whatever, with obviously that it was what I wear into it to the funeral, because my mum's mum said that she didn't want any black, so I was wearing these black heels because I was like, because I wore them to an award ceremony that I'd been to. And I wore them and they were fine, but when I wore them on the funeral day of the funeral, they killed my feet. So I had to borrow some shoes off my cousin, and that really hurt. I also went on holiday with my auntie Sue, and I went with my cousins, and I put a picture of me and my cousin on Instagram. And I also went to Jersey again. That's like my 13th time that I've been. So yeah. Also, when we landed in Jersey, we obviously picked up the car, and when we got back to the hotel, and just got in the car park, I'd got like 3 missed calls off my auntie Sue. So I rang her back, and she was at the vet's because she was looking after Molly. Now, you've probably seen it on Instagram, and if you haven't seen it on Instagram, I'll explain to you now. We got a phone call from Auntie Sue, who passed the vet on, and she said that Molly couldn't breathe. So she said that they could run a load of tests, and they could put her on oxygen and everything, and run up like a £600 bill and still not know what was wrong with the dog. So it was down to one thing that I didn't want to happen, but I didn't want Molly to suffer anymore. And it broke my heart, because I knew that when Auntie Sue was on the phone, as soon as I knew, I wasn't even talking to Auntie Sue, I wasn't the one talking to the vet, but I knew what was happening, because Molly had been terrible, and she'd not been doing anything, she'd not been barking or arfing or whatever, she hadn't been doing anything, she was just laying there and panting, and it was called down to, we run a £600 bill, putting the dog into pain, or we let her go. And obviously it broke my heart, and we decided it was time to let Molly go. So there won't be any future videos unless I make a video of Molly all together with previous videos. I don't know what's wrong with me today. There won't be any future videos because Molly is not here anymore. And I don't think... I'm sorry about this. This is really annoying. I've been to the dentist this morning. It's been really hard letting go of Molly. And yesterday we opened the cooker and it made the sound of what the dog used to do. And I was like, that's just getting creepy now. And obviously, so I've made a necklace out of Molly's tag. So yeah, and it sounds like the dog's walking around me, so I don't wear it all the time. So yeah, I don't think we're getting another dog either. So yeah. Also, while I was in Jersey, we went to the Steam Museum, and you might have seen it on Instagram. I was there, and there was a news crew for Channel News or whatever. And I was filling in the guest book, like I always do to every place we go in Jersey. And I just wrote where we were from, when they walked over to me and said, "Can we ask you a question?" I was like, "Don't ask me a question, don't ask me a question, don't ask me a question." And they asked me a question about what I do like to do in Jersey, and they were talking about bad weather on the news. But I said that I liked going to Durrell Wildlife Conservation, which is outside, and I like going to Elizabeth Castle, which is outside. So they've taken the two things that you can do outside and put that in. My God. So annoying. And I went to see my mum's mum yesterday, and she was like, "Oh, I heard you was on the news." I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, why do we have to bring this up?" Because I told my nana I'd show her, so I had to post it on Facebook because there was no other way of getting that video to my phone so I could show my nana. And then I forgot to put it on private as I uploaded it. And now it's up and people might as well see it because I forgot. And so that's fun. So yeah, that's basically all that's been happening. Don't know, I haven't posted that much. I know last year when I came back from Jersey, I did a video complaining about things I don't like about going on holiday and transport and whatever. I'm going to do it again because more things have annoyed me this year. And I didn't mention them last time. So that's the next video. Anyway, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Vine, follow me on Tumblr. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Facebook. See you sometime. Bye.